Hello everyone and welcome to the readathons that I hope to participate in for the month of August. Okay, as of filming this is July 22nd, so there is subject, maybe if I happen to see an additional readathon. There is one that I saw, but it starts like September 22nd and then goes through Halloween. So that one is yet to come. I'm following that one on Instagram. But these are the ones that I know for sure that I want to try my best to participate in. I'm not going to tell you any books that I'm going to use to fulfill these prompts. I have not played my TBR game yet for the month of August. And I am just going to decide when I play my game. And then as I read the books, as I go through August and read, then I will slot the books in that I've picked or that I have read into the prompts. So I have the prompts as kind of a guide, and then I'll just kind of slot the books in wherever they fit. So, but let's go ahead and tell you what readathons I want to participate in by BridgeFourBooks over on Discord. And I will have any host channels, Discords, anything like that in the description box. So again, by BridgeFourBooks over on Discord, it is the August by the days. There are 9 prompts. Number 1 is Girlfriend's Day. This is to read a book featuring a female friendship. Number 2 is Lighthouse Day. This is to read a book with a lighthouse on the cover or in the title. 3, Sleep Under the Stars Day. This is to read a book with stars on the cover or in the title. Number 4, Sons and Daughters Day. This is to read a book featuring a child character. So probably a middle grade is what I'll end up going with for that one if I read a middle grade in August. Number 5, Tell a Joke Day. This is to read a comedy or a book that features a comedian. Number 6, Aviation Day. Plain on the cover. 7, Dog Day. A book with a dog on the cover or features a dog. Cozy mystery. A lot of the cozy mysteries that I find have cats, but a fair amount of them also have dogs on the covers. So, cozy mystery would be a good option for that. Beach Day is number 8. This is to read a book with a beach on the cover or in the title. And finally, the last prompt for the August by the days is College Colors Days. Or College Colors Day. This is to read a book that takes place at a college. So a dark academia would be a great choice. The second readathon for August, also hosted by BridgeFourBooks, is the Rainbow Chain Reading Challenge. So the book that I picked for prompt number 2 has to connect to the book that I read for prompt number 1, etc. There are 5 prompts and each book will connect in some way. So the first book is to read a book with gold foiling. Could be on the dust jacket, could be on the actual hardcover. A great option, and I saw someone post this one on Discord. If you subscribe to Book of the Month, there's gold foiling on the cover where they stamp Book of the month and the year of the book. So even that little bit there would count. Number 2 is to read a book that is blurbed by the same author or publisher or publication as book number 1. So let's say Simon & Schuster blurbed book number 1. Well, they also need to have blurbed book number 2. Or Simon & Schuster published book number 1. They need to have blurbed book number 2. Okay? Let's say for book number 1, I read a book by John Gwynne. Well, then John Gwynne needs to have blurbed book number 2 or have a blurb on book number 2. So you get it. Prompt number 3 is to read a book where the word from the title of book number 2 must be in the also be in the title, not including a, and, the, of, something like that. So, for example, I'm just looking at my bookcase. A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. Time and Blood are both, so again, not including a and of. Time and Blood are in the title, so then I would need to pick a book that has either time or blood in the title for the prompt number 3. Number 4 is this same title length as number 3. So let's say I read, what have I read? The House Witch, that's 3 words. Okay. Then I need to read a book that has a 3-word title. And then prompt number 5 is the author's first or last name must start with the first letter of number 4. Okay? Those are all the prompts for that one. And the color theme that was picked for August is yellow. So the template that we have to put the books, like images of the books on, is yellow. The next readathon I would like to participate in, I do not know the prompts for. And this is hosted and created by Krystal from Bond Book Reviews. I will have the announcement channel as well as any other information like the co-hosts in the description box. So I have decided to join, so this is Pickpongathon 3.0. I have decided to join the Literary Pongsters, and the 2 co-hosts are Wren from the Reading Wren and Amy from A Star Reads and Neva from Reading Neva. I hope I said that right. So I will have the co-hosts in the description box as well as Krystal, who is the creator. So this is points based and all of that. Now I don't have the prompts, and what's going to happen is when the readathon starts, one of the co-hosts will drop a video of themselves on Discord, and you need to sign up through Krystal's video and sign up for Discord and stuff. So I will have that announcement video with all the information in the description box. One of the co-hosts will drop a video in Discord with, what was it, like 3 prompts or something like that. So 3 co-hosts, 3 prompts, I think. Yeah, because there's going to be 9 prompts. So for example, Amy will put out a video day 1 of the readathon of the first 3 prompts for the Literary Pongsters, and then a week later Neva will, and then Wren will after that, and then we'll have all the prompts. So there will be 9 team prompts for that. And then at some point Krystal will be putting out a video that will be, I have to look more into this and I can't remember exactly. It's been since the day the video went live that I've watched this. But Krystal has said that she will have 10 bonus prompts. So if we complete all 9 of the prompts, we could do the 10 bonus prompts. And then we get bonus points for the team. So yeah, so ultimately there could be a total of 19 prompts. I highly doubt I'll get to all that. Definitely, I hope to finish the 9 team prompts. So, Pickpongathon 3.0. We also have a Tropical Readathon going on. This one is also team-based. I'm just kind of low-key participating, so I did not commit to a team. Each team has 2 prompts and 2 buddy reads. So, and I put these teams in order of my preference if I were to complete them. So my first preference is team romance. This is to read, the first team prompt is forced proximity trope, and then you have the enemies to lovers trope. The books are Bite Me, Royce, Taslim by Lauren Ho, and then the second team read is A Proposal They Can't Refuse by Natalie, Cana. I will definitely try to be getting these team books read. So, the next team is Team Science Fiction, and then the team prompts are Alien Artifact Trope, and then Generation Ship Trope. The team reads are The Stars Too Fondly by Emily Hamilton, and Gearbreakers by Zoe Hana Mikuta. Now, honestly, I'm going to say this. I want to read all of these books from all of these teams, so they just all sound interesting to me. So, but the team romance is my first pick. So those are the ones I'm going to prioritize over the others. But they also sound good, and I would love to get to all of them. Team fantasy, you have Talking Animals trope, and then Unlikely Allies trope. The team reads are Masquerade by Sangoyomi. I know I said that wrong. I apologize. And the Dawnhounds by Sascha Stronach. Team horror, mystery, or thriller, you have Killer on the Loose trope and Shapeshifter trope. The team reads for this group are The Blonde Dies First by Joelle Wellington and Winter Counts by David, Heska, Wanbli, Weiden. The next team is contemporary and literary or historical fiction group. The tropes are breaking the mold, and then the second one is small business trope. The team reads are A Crane Among Wolves by June Hure and Dietland by Sarai Walker. I know I'm going to be saying a lot of these authors wrong. I'm sorry. And then we have the last team is nonfiction or poetry. We have the tropes Revolution, and then the second one is Behind the Scenes. The team reads for this one are Lion of the Sky by Ritu Hemnani and No Country for 8-Spot Butterflies by Julian Aguon. So outside of the team tropes and team reads, there are common challenges or prompts, and there are 13 of those. So this one you have two options. So for example, prompt number 1, you can read a book with the trope of absent or dead parents, or you can read a book that has more than one author. So you kind of get it. So prompt number 2 is the trope is heist, or we can read a book from someone else's TBR. Number 3, the trope is boarding school, or we can read a book set in another country. Number 4, the trope is multiple timelines, or we can read a book that we previously DNF'd. Number 5, the trope is love triangle, or we can read a book where the followers or your friends, so if you have a YouTube channel, your followers, or Instagram, your followers, but someone will pick, it's kind of a poll pick, you'll present 2 options, and they'll choose between 2 books. So let's go ahead and do this. So the options I will present to you is to read the final book in a trilogy, and that is A Time of Courage by John Gwynne. Either way, I want to get to this one in August, I will say that. So this is option 1, or should I read a romance? And this one is Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe Segura. And then, yeah, so just one of these. So if you have a preference, type in which title, or do a heart for the romance, or some kind of a weapon if you want this fantasy, like an axe that's on the cover. So yeah, so either a heart or a weapon for the Chunkster by John Gwynne that I really, really want to get to, but I also really want to get to this one too, or a heart for the romance. So yeah, let me know what your pick would be. Prompt number 6, the trope is multiple POVs, or to read a book with multiple person POC characters, so person of color. Number 7, the trope is mixed media, or we can read an audiobook or an ebook. That will be an easy one for me to do, because I try to alternate physical book and ebook is what I've started trying to do, and I listen to as many audiobooks as I can while I physically read along with the physical or the ebook. So that one will be easy. Number 8, the trope is apocalyptic or dystopia for the trope, or we can read a comfort read. So, number 9, the trope is found family, or we can read a book in a series. Prompt number 10 is the trope is satire, or we can read a book with a pun in the title. Cozy mystery would work well for pun in the title, because a lot of them have puns in the title. So, number 11, the trope is revenge. I like a good female revenge book, so revenge, or we can read a banned book. Number 12, the trope is bookish themes, or a book that has where the blurb name drops another book. Okay? And finally, prompt number 13, the trope is a retelling, or we can read a book that has a TV or movie adaptation. The next readathon is hosted by Kim and co-hosted by her mom, Julie. There are no prompts yet. Last I saw on Discord, they're hoping to film this via like a live stream on July 27th. So still got a couple of days to go before that goes up. And that is the August round of Tales from Two Trails. Hopefully, Team Elephants will win this round. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Better luck next time, Team Pirates. This is the vibe I'm giving to you. So, yeah, Tales from Two Trails. So I'm just waiting for the prompts to drop. But I will definitely be prioritizing that one. And then we have, hosted by Stephanie on YouTube for Stuff Loves, is Cliterature 2.0. This officially takes place August 5th through August 11th. However, I'm going to do this one more laid back, and so I'm just going to allow myself all of August to try to complete as many of these prompts as I can. Okay? I'm not submitting for points or anything, but technically this takes place the 5th through the 11th of August. So the prompts, there are some self-care prompts and some reading prompts. We have number 1, which is spring, so a romance with spring vibes. The prompt is just spring, and it is a reading prompt. The second reading prompt is a POC author, so person of color. Number 3 is a new to you trope. Number 4 is summer, so again, however you interpret that. Number 5 is a poll pick. Number 6 is short read. Number 7 is a LGBTQ plus book. Some non-reading prompts are take part in a reading sprint, treat yourself. I might do a face mask for that. And then another reading prompt is a book with pink and or red on the cover. And then we have a spinner wheel pick. However you want to make that work for you. Number 12 is a new release. 13 is autumn. 14 is a Steph or a friend recommendation. So Stephanie did put out a image with some books that she does recommend. And then prompt 15 is to do a self-care activity. And finally, prompt number 16, the last reading prompt, is a winter prompt. So those are the prompts for Cliterature. Again, I'm just going to extend this for all of August. We'll see what I can get to. But officially, it takes place the 5th through the 11th. And the last readathon, and these were in no particular order, but the last one that I have written down is created, and this is the first round, created by Becca and Chloe. And it is, Becca is Becca, Books, and Bujo, and Chloe is Always Booked. And this is the deck of TBR-a-thon. I've decided to join, I believe it's Team Red. So this is team-based. You have Team Red or Black, because with cards you have either red or you're black. I have, to make this work for me and to not stress myself out, I've just written down all of the prompts. And then my plan is to go through and just slot in what I can. Now, I do have a deck of cards upstairs. Maybe I'll draw a card every now and then and be like, okay, this is going to be my next pick. I might do that. So just kind of as I go, draw a card and be like, okay, I need a book that has, for example, if I draw an ace, it's a host pick. So I have that written down twice, so I can read a host pick from Becca and a host pick from Chloe. So if I draw the ace twice. So I might do it that way and just kind of draw as I go and then pick a book based on what I do as I draw. That's my thinking. Now, each, except for the ace, so the number cards, so 2 through 9, and then the face cards, Jack, Queen, and King, all have 3 prompts. The first prompt for each one is worth 1 point. The second prompt is worth 3 points. The third prompt is worth 5 points. If I draw a 2, the book has to be related to my previous read or my last read. So the 3 options that I have, so worth 1 point, is to read a book that is the same genre as the last one. Number 2, the cover has the same color on it. And number 3 is the same letter of author's last name. Okay? Number 3, the prompt is on your own TBR. And your 3 options are acquired in the last 6 months, you've had for over a year, or it just says over a year. So, and then over 5 years old. So over a year old and then over 5 years old. Number 4 is a long book. So your options are over 400 pages, over 500 pages, and over 600 pages. And I think my goal will be to do the hardest, so 5 points each, and then to do that prompt first for whichever one, and then do the 3-pointer option and then the 1-pointer option. Number 5 is a host read. So your options are any book a host has read, a book that was rated 4 or 5 stars by the host, and then from the host's July TBR. Number 6 is a random read. Your options are random color generator, random letter generator, and then to randomize your entire TBR. Number 7, if I got that one, I would probably just randomize my entire August TBR, because otherwise I'm randomizing over 1,000 books. So I think I'll just narrow it down to just my entire August TBR to make that work. That's what I'm thinking. Number 7 is someone else's pick. So this is to read a book that a friend or a spouse picks. I don't have a spouse, so it would be a friend pick. Option number 2 is a poll pick, and number 3 is a librarian pick. Number 8 is to read a book in a series. Options are start a series, pretty easy to do. Number 2, continue a series, and number 8 is complete a series. That book by John Gwynne that I showed you will complete that series. Number 9 is on the cover is the prompt. Your options are an object on the cover, a person on the cover, and a building on the cover. Number 10 is Goodreads. So your options are a high rating, so over a 4.0, a low rating, under a 3.5, and then your third option is to read a book that has less than 1,000 ratings. If you draw a jai, what the heck is a jai? A jack. Not a joker, a jack. And not a jai. Those don't exist. A jack. The prompt is in the title. So a name in the title, a number, or a color in the title. A queen is the format of the book. So an audiobook, an ebook, or a physical book. And K is king. So this is genre specific. And you read either your favorite genre, a host's favorite genre, or a rarely read genre. And those are the prompts for that one. So again, for that one, I might do bring down a deck of cards, and then I think I'm just going to draw the card and then pick my next read based on that card. I think that's how I'm going to do it, but I'll still play my game, and then my priority will be to choose from my August TBR once I play that game. And then if none of the books I've picked for August fit or will fulfill the card that I drew, then I'll just kind of go and peruse my room and pick a book that will fit that. So those are the prompts, and all of the prompts and the readathons that I want to participate in as much as possible in the month of August. Let me know, are you participating in any of these? And if you are, and it's a team-based one, which team are you on? Definitely let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below, and until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.